Hello everyone and welcome back to Banished with Night Goes 49. We're playing the Colonial Charter, the New Frontier mod. Welcome back to our cool little city. I've been doing a little bit of testing on my own and I found out something interesting. But before that, the comments, thank you everybody for the comments about productivity, about food production. I appreciate that. And also thank you for teaching me that it's not quay, okay, it's key. So these are key barn, key fishery in Quayside house. So I sound like a dingleberry saying it the way I did. So whatever. So I'm gonna let these guys do their thing, and there's two kind of things that I want to focus on moving forward. Is more industry, because we could mass buy food, and I've been testing that and it works pretty darn well. Because right now I'm using up a lot of space with all this stuff, when really I should be using it for, you know, some more of it for tobacco leaves and for cotton and things like that. So anyway, just a couple things. That's one thing I noticed. Another thing, I'm going to build a trading post right here. I'm going to go ahead and unpause this. Did you all know that boats will travel along the river and find a way to you? I had no idea. I like randomly built one and I didn't know how it would behave, like, because I had two kind of entryways and the thing just started cruising down the river and I'm like, what are you doing, boat? And it totally came to my trading post. It was amazing. It was a revelation and I was pretty excited about that. There we go, fisherman. I'm like, why do I have this extra guy? All right, let's scroll back up to the top. We have tons and tons of laborers. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overview. We are currently at 676 people. We're going a little bit on the upswing on the food, but we're expanding rapidly. And so we're kind of getting hurt on the food a little bit. I did go ahead and I went to this trading post and I set the purchases for over 9,000 for everything. It's over 9,000. It works. It actually freaking works. And I'm building another trading post here. No, I'm pausing this one. I'm building the other one. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, that's the plan. And this guy, I'm going to ignore him. I don't need to worry about him right now. But this one, I've gone in and set it for over 9,000 as well. So right here, boom, bought it, spent every last bit of our resource. Normally, I do this, and I have so much production, so many coats that I don't even go through them. So that's what I want to focus on a little bit more before we really, you know, crack away at the military stuff, because the military stuff's super important, but I'm not fully in place for that yet, so we're not really missing out at this point. Now, we should set that for wood so it'll start producing again. Another trading post. Yeah, look, okay, those resources went ahead and grabbed them up. Now what we will do is grab the furnishings as well. One thing I did notice, olive oil does not make oil for lamps. It's just for food. So somebody did mention that in the comments, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. We will have to do whaling, which is going to take completely different materials. Building supplies, furnishing. We're going to go and buy these up while we can. And steel tools, I think I'll buy some, because I really don't know what the state of our production is right now, and I'd rather not get in a bad situation. So let's go ahead and let's see, we need 50 more. So one. No. I am not always a smart man. All right, we'll do 5. Come on now. What you doing? Oh, it's auto-saving. Perfect. All right, so that's a bunch of stuff that we did need. We'll go ahead and dismiss this guy. Hopefully they'll bring even more food. Look, our food just jumped up over 10,000. Some of that's from harvesting, but a good chunk of that is from right here. We bought everything. So let's go ahead and look at the production line for wheat and food and flour and all that good stuff, and then clothing. All the clothing that we're currently doing. So, there's bone meal that we're not selling, and I'd really like to get rid of that because it's taking up inventory space, and probably ginger too, but let's not even worry about that right now. We do have a little bit of corn. We've got some good clay, but cloth. Okay, we have over 1,000, which means we could really crank away at some more full coats. Cotton, we just harvested. That's okay. I think we could start tapping that even more to where we zero out and then build one more farm and probably be where we want to be. Now we have 2,400 flour, which is really high in my opinion. I think that we could reduce that even more. See, we've got 4,000 something wheat. So we could have more bakeries. We could have more windmills grinding that out. Grind it out. Look at the wool. We've got 3,000 wool. How much leather do we currently have? I always just say forget it because leather's always in a pain. But we've got only like 4 hide coats. But how much leather do we have? Did I pass it already? I think I did. See, 1,400. So we're not even tapping the full capacity of either one of these things. The wheat, the clothing, none of it. So I went ahead and built a bridge here, and then I've got a trading post being built over there. As you can see, we have a lot of extra people. So before I go a little too crazy, I'm going to go ahead and make sure everybody is employed, that we have as many people as possible on some of these areas that could really soak up more of our workforce. So stuff like the central markets. See, look, we're not maxed out here. Okay, now we are. Good. We could do some supplies, brick, glass, and lumber. So actually, I'll go ahead and get one person working on that. We are maxed out on the courthouse. What is this guy going to do? Brick. We'll leave him alone. Not a big deal. Small market. There's 2 guys working that, which I think we just filled that up to 2 when I increased the amount of workers on the other bit. I may be playing at speed 5 for a good chunk of this because having it this big is going to start messing with the performance a little bit. So we've got a water mill already right here. We really could increase that to 3, set it to work. There we go. You know what? Let's just do that. That'll be perfectly fine. And then we could start making a couple more water mills and some more areas for baking. Now we were building up this way and expanding here, but I think that we're going to leave this alone for now, unless they need jobs. I guess I should check that, right? Boom, bam, baby. What? Oh, these guys aren't even working. These guys aren't even working. My goodness. They're all tapping from there. They're all going to there. That's a little weird. So where are all these guys working? So they're going further out of town. Yeah. All right, so we could build some more stuff here, which it probably wouldn't hurt to actually make a couple bakers. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's build. The bakers are kind of nice because you can have roads all the way around them. So I don't know what happened to the music, by the way, but there was music playing a minute ago. It should kick back in here shortly. Oh, we do have some farms ready to go. Perfect. Okay. You know what? One of these, I'd say screw it. Let's just do cotton. I don't know if we need to do wheat. I'm trying to remember what else is growing quite well. Corn is. So there we go. We'll do that. And then we'll build a handful of homes here just to help support this a little bit more. Well, just 2. We'll just do 2 for now. How is this being filled? Very good. So overall, I think we're doing quite well. We're working our way into some more resources like the precious mines and whatnot, which really we could just crank this way up. Did I max that already? Yeah, I did. The apothecary is looking good. Very good. Okay, perfect. Now we need to get this supplied because it's almost done. But that means we need to increase production of coats. We have tons of material for wool, which it sells. All the things that we're selling are selling at the exact same rate. So we don't need to worry about one costing more than the other. And that was kind of intentional, just kind of so you know. I didn't want to sit there and screw around with whether or not one was going to be better than the other. I mean, we totally can. We probably will need to in the future. But as for now, I'm just not that concerned with it. I just want to get a lot of product out so we can start doing this whole automatic buying thing. So once again, I don't really want to mess with that right now. We'll just let him go along his merry way. How's the supply looking here? It's starting to recover. But if you look, our limit, we're doing good on cranking out the limit of coats. I just wonder what that inventory looks like. So let's look at the full coats here real quick. Crude wheat shirts, we're not going to do those. Full coats, okay. So like practically all my inventory is in full coats. It's not in wool coats and it's not in hide coats. So we need to do wool and hide coats. We're neglecting that like pretty much all the way around. Which means I will do the majority of the product here as the full coats. So good things to know, and just some stuff I've started to learn. I was like, there's no way you could completely support an industry just off of that. There's no way you could like bring in food exclusively that way. You totally can. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of insane, to be honest. That's a small windmill. We want to do the big ones. Big ones. We've got a lot of people that are available to build, so I want to try to take advantage of that. I know I'm like stacking them up all efficiently and not like they don't look as good, so hopefully it doesn't bother too many people. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and let's look at what it takes to get whaling. So this is going to take some building supplies and something else that I don't quite know what it is. A wharf and ship is what it's called. What it's called, excuse me. Let's get 6 people working there. Let's get the full coats going. Where are you? There we go. So I'm gonna seriously just do like 900, and that'll be the one product that we're doing. And we'll do purchase when arrived. Let's do our standard stuff of like 400 per resources. You know, log, stone, and iron, like we always do. And then the grains and whatnot. I think at first maybe let's just do 2,000 until we can actually get everything up and going. Looks like we do have a trader that stopped by. So let's go ahead and see what that guy has. Okay, we had a little bit of automatic purchasing, it looks like. Oh, no, or unless this is catching up. Never mind. So lots of cloth. Ooh, jade. Okay, again, I like doing this, and it's unfortunate that you can't automatically purchase any of this stuff. But, man, that would be really nice. But the jade sells so well. So let's do, like, what is it? 37, I think is what it is. No. Being a little stingy today. I don't know if there's anything else we need. Well, I guess we need muskets to trade with the natives, and we need arrowheads. But I'm not sure how that's going to roll. So I'm going to buy just the arrowheads because I know I can make statues. I know I can make bedding. I'm almost positive I can make muskets. I think I've seen that option. So we'll go ahead and just say continue on. I wonder... Well, let's just go ahead and put this at 10. See how I don't really see the difference? It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of how it goes. I don't know if anybody knows how to allocate more computer resources to allowing this to run more efficiently. Let me know, and I will gladly update that, because I would love to allocate even more resources on my machine. See, look, we're running low on oil. Or we're going to get to the point where we need oil, which means we have to get whale blubber. So the wharf and ship, it sounds like a restaurant. Come down to the wharf and ship and get your fish and chips. Okay, I'm not going to be able to build it there. I think here? No. It might have to be over here, which really isn't a problem. I kind of just wanted to keep it up in that area for some reason. Ooh, you know what? This is perfect, isn't it? Oh, yeah, look at that. I've got some brick. I've got some building supplies. Hull components. Oh. How are we going to make hull components? Is that in the foundry? Cannons, joist, statues. No. Okay. Melting house. That's for the raw materials for gold and such. Building supplier. What do you make? No. That's for building supplies and furnishings. Shipyard. Hull components. Yep. All right, never mind. Look at that. We found it. Perfect. But I can't fit it. I think I'm going to quote unquote cheat. I want to make a little artificial bit here. There we go. Perfect. And we're going to, that's kind of irreversible too, just FYI. If you do that, you're stuck with it. You like have to reload. So I'm building an artificial shipyard for a reason. I want to do that. Look, max out everything, just tapped, boom. And I really don't have the production up to where it really needs to be, because look, we're already hitting our coats really hard. So I'm waiting for the other things to actually come into play. So let's go back and check on our clothing supply. See how we just constantly are like bouncing around? It's kind of crazy. So I would like to upgrade all of these. Thank you. And I'll give them top priority. So I saw this. I saw something that was only somewhat funny, but it was kind of funny. And it was somebody that had nomads coming in. It was like 378 nomads were coming into their town. And I glanced up at the corner, and they had over 3,000 people in their city. Like, holy crap, I love how I've got this 900 goal. Yeah, that's cute, Nigos. That's cute. That dude had 3,000. So, whoa. He's stepping up his game. Let's go ahead and make jade out of that one since we did buy that 500 jade. Let's get some value back from doing that. Oh, the nomads! The nomads are here. Holy crap. Oh dear. We're gonna do this. We got this. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just fine. I think I can increase the amount of people that work at the key fisheries. And then maybe do another let's do another farm right here. Again, this is until we can really get our industry kind of kicked off the way it should. Oh yeah, nomads, dude, bring it on. 95, yes please. That sets us at 767 citizens. What the crap? That's insane. That is so many people all at once. That's pretty cool. It's pretty impressive. So I'm going to go ahead and set all of these to harvest first and let the workforce pick them up, because it works really well. I don't need to test it anymore. It just works like it should. So I'm pretty excited about that. Wow, these bakeries are not even done. Like, what on earth are they doing? So I need to make a lot of housing, and I feel like I need to go ahead and just do a lodging real quick to accommodate that. And then we'll do some townhomes here, town abodes. And that's probably going to hurt us on firewood and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm going to let these run just for a second. And there we go. So thanks everybody for all the support. I have been not as active as I wanted to be on the comments, and I apologize for that. Work's kind of kicking my trash, and unfortunately that takes a pretty high priority, you know, IRL and all that stuff. So thanks everybody again for all the comments, for all the help, and the support on the videos. I will start cranking these out as quickly as I can. And like, favorite, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.